right, time for tonight's fake news roundup, featuring all the usual suspects at the same time, their favorite tactics, including calls for President Trump's impeachment, questions over his competency. Here's your fake news roundup.
The course of Trump's presidency will turn on his coming public showdown with James Comey. The big question, did President Trump try to block the FBI's Russia investigation, commit an impeachable offense?
That makes them only want to get to the bottom of why the president seems to have this fealty, this subservience to Russia more than to the Constitution and the rule of law and justice in the United States.
If this man that we are looking at right now were the CEO of any Fortune 500 company, the board of directors would have fired him weeks ago.
Donald Trump now sits at the threshold of impeachment.
Here with reaction from the Fox Business Network, our sister network, Dobbs. All right, before we do anything else, I have identified 5 groups of people that want to destroy this president. You agree with me? The media, the Democrats, the deep state, establishment Republicans that just, oh, they can't fight over even shutting down the government, and then the never-Trumpers that want relevancy.
Couldn't agree more.
This is what you said last night in a powerful monologue.
The determined forces of evil that surround this White House are trying to destroy the Trump presidency and will settle, it appears, for nothing less. This is a war, damn it. So get to war.
Dobbs, if everybody, I mentioned my 5 groups, I think you agree. If the American people that voted for him want his agenda fulfilled, they better go fight for it, because they're trying to kill him and politically.
You're exactly right. And I am most concerned about everything that's going on. I'm most concerned about the millions of Americans who voted for this man and how much they're willing to sacrifice and to fight for this man, this country, his agenda. And our destiny right now is in the hands of this president, and we've got to support him. And what we're watching is a bunch of rhino Republicans and establishment Republicans who haven't got the guts to step forward. I was so happy to see Paul Ryan.
I was too, pleasantly surprised.
Say, I have full confidence in this president. None of this mealy-mouthed nonsense, standing up tall. That is precisely what we've been begging for months.
Listen, the stuff goes from Republicans, to me, the last link. The never-Trumpers are the last link. The 3 gravest threats, immediate, breathless reporting. And we got every night. The deep state, I'm not even worried about the Democrats as much. The deep state leaking, and the media is trying to destroy this man.
And doing so knowing full well that it's nonsense that's being carried by the national left-wing media. They know, as you listen to George Stephanopoulos and some of these characters talking about impeachment, are you kidding me? Even they have a basic understanding of law, the Constitution, and the understanding of the facts. There is nothing that rises even to the level of obstruction of justice on the part of this president. He is carrying out his mandate and his responsibility.
As I said in my opening monologue, if it did rise in Comey's mind to obstruction of justice, he had a legal responsibility to go to the Justice Department, or he is violating the law. So clearly he didn't think that, because even if he thought it now, he doesn't think it.
And I want to see, Sean, I want to see all of his other damn memos. He apparently writes a memo after talking with the President of the United States. I want to see all of those memos going back through Mr. Obama. I want to see the Obama
memos,
Comey memos.
I want to see those.
Let's do it in chronological order. From the time Comey took the job under Barack Obama, then we'll start with those memos, and then we'll get to the Trump memo.
I want the memos, but it's his word versus Trump's at the end of the day, and that is not enough to rise to the level. And if he's going to admit he thought it was obstruction of justice, that means he's admitting to a crime.
Absolutely.
All right, Dobbs, always want to back away from a fight. I really admire that about you. All right, thanks for being with us. When we come back, our very important, we need your help with this. Seriously.